What's up guys, welcome to Apex. Thanks for tuning in. In today's video, we will be doing a speed test between the Galaxy S26 Ultra, which is on the right hand side here, and the Galaxy S25 Ultra on the left hand side. This video is going to be interesting. It's a basic comparison, no hardcore speed test as such. Let's see in real life how much does it matter, and we'll also check out the 3D Mark test scores and the Geekbench scores as well. Before we go ahead, if you're new here, do subscribe to the channel. I keep posting videos about new updates, new features, tips and tricks, and comparison videos like these. So go ahead, subscribe, become a part of Apex community, and give this video a like as well. Now let's go ahead. First, we will be doing a reboot test. Let's see which one reboots faster. Let's go ahead and turn off the phone here. Turn off both the devices. Power off. Now we will be pressing the side key simultaneously on both these phones. Let's go. Yeah, the Galaxy S26 Ultra just booted up. It was just about 1 or 2 seconds difference between these two phones. No major difference there. Now, before we go ahead, let's quickly go to the settings here and make sure that both are on the same performance profile, device care, and performance profile is standard, and the display is also at 120 Hz. And let's also check the Wi-Fi here. Yeah, it's on the same Wi-Fi network. Now let's make sure we clear all the applications in the background. Now let's start with the app opening test. Let's go with the clock. Exactly the same. Calendar, same, no difference there. Phone dialer, no difference. Now the reminders app, exactly the same. Now let's open some Google applications, Play Store. Slightly faster maybe on the Galaxy S26 Ultra. Let's go with Google Maps. I think more or less the same. Let's go with YouTube. Slightly faster on the Galaxy S26 Ultra. Google Messages. Exactly the same. Let's go with Chrome. I think it's more or less the same, no difference there. Let's open Gemini. It's exactly the same. Now let's open some third-party applications. Volvo's application here. Exactly the same. 99 acres. Exactly the same. Now let's also try camera. It's exactly the same. I don't see any difference there as well. Now let's go ahead with some gaming applications. Let's go with Battlegrounds India, which is BGMI, which is nothing but PUBG. Let me tap on this simultaneously. Let's go. Yeah, this is slightly faster, but just less than a second, I would say. Yeah, so that's how fast the Galaxy S26 Ultra is. There is hardly any difference while opening the games here. Now let's go ahead with another game, Subway Surfer. Again, slightly faster, hardly any difference there. Now, Sonic Dash. Again, less than a second, it's hardly noticeable. That's how minor the difference is here. Now let's try Good Lock. Good Lock generally takes a couple of seconds because it's a launcher. Let me tap on this. It's exactly the same, I would say. Now let's go ahead and do a video rendering test. For that, we are going to use Edits application. Let's go ahead and tap on plus here and go to gallery and select the exact same video clips. I have got the video clips right here on both these phones, the same video clips. Let me just scroll down here. All right. Now here, I have got a 24-second video clip here. It's the same clip which I've transferred here as well. And I have got 53 seconds. I got 53 seconds here as well. So 2 video clips I have selected. And let's also select a couple of images. I'll select the exact same images here. This one, and this one. So 3 images I have selected and 2 video clips. These are all the exact files that we have on both these devices. I'll tap on OK. Loading media. This loaded slightly faster. Let's select 4K HDR. Let's select 4K HDR. Now we can tap on export simultaneously. Okay, we'll have to do this one more time. Let's go. look at this. There is a difference here. Actually, the Galaxy S25 Ultra is rendering this video faster than the S26 Ultra. Now, this is surprising to me. I'm not sure why this is happening. I did test this before as well, and S25 Ultra did slightly better compared to the S26 Ultra. Even though this has got a better chip, in video rendering specifically on the edits application, this seems to be slightly slower here. Not sure what is the issue. So let's do a video rendering on Samsung's default studio application as well and see how does that go. You can see S25 Ultra has just finished it. This is fantastic. Now this is still at 75%, another 25% to go. So it will take another 30 seconds additionally very easily. Now this is done. So this is really surprising. S25 Ultra did win this. So what we will do is we will go to the gallery here and we will select the video clips. Let's go to videos, tap on videos, and here we will select a few exact same video clips. I'll go with this 8-second video, 8-second video here, 23 seconds, 23 seconds, 7 seconds, 7 seconds, 12 seconds, 12 seconds. And now let's tap on create and tap on movie, adding 8K content to movie. So these are 8K video clips. This added these clips first, the Galaxy S26 Ultra. Now it got it added here, so there was a difference of at least about 3 to 5 seconds. Now let's tap on this icon here. This is Full HD. When I tap on done, it will start rendering. So let's go ahead and tap on done. Initially this looks faster, but then S25 Ultra somehow manages to reach the end, reach 100% in no time. Look at this. It's already done here and it's still going on here. This is really surprising to me. S25 Ultra did win this particular test. So video rendering on both the applications, Samsung's own default studio as well as the edits application, S25 Ultra is the winner. Now let's see the benchmarks. Let's go to Geekbench. Let's open Geekbench here, accept. Let's tap on run CPU benchmark here. Now this is going to take a few minutes. Now while this is happening, let's also talk about these chipset that we have here. Now this is a new generation, the latest gen chipset, and this is the previous gen chipset. But look at the difference here. While opening the applications, there was hardly any difference. While opening some of the games, heavy games like BGMI, there was hardly any difference between these two. And even while rendering the video, the S25 Ultra did actually better than the S26 Ultra. So these marginal jump every year doesn't really matter. We have already reached the peak of performance. So even if you are using a S25 Ultra or even S24 Ultra, S23 Ultra for that matter, the performance is going to be really good when it comes to application opening or video rendering or your day-to-day tasks. There would not be any difference. There will be hardly any difference, I would say, among these phones. So don't really fall for the chipset performance every year. It has already reached the peak. Now let's wait for this to complete and let's see what is the benchmark score. Again, when it comes to benchmark score, these are just on the papers. The latest devices would always look better on the paper, but when it comes to real performances, it is always marginal difference. There it is. The scores are here. The single core score is 3515 on the S26 Ultra, 2919 on the single core score, and the multi-core score is 9977, almost 10,000, and here is 8,600. Now usually for the S26 Ultra, it is above 11,000 for multi-core score, and here it's above 10,000 for the multi-core score. Now maybe because of these tests that we are running, it is not showing the same exact scores. However, you can see the difference between these two. The difference is almost about 1,400 accurate points when it comes to multi-core score, and single core score is 3515 and 2919 here on the S25 Ultra. And of course, another point to note here is the S25 Ultra is running currently on One UI 8.5 beta, and I understand it's not a fair comparison when a phone is running on beta, but this is almost the final version. We have one more beta to go, but still the S25 Ultra is performing better than the S26 Ultra, which is insane. But when it comes to these numbers, always the latest phone will show slightly better numbers, maybe because of the chipset or whatever reason, it looks better on the papers. Now let's go ahead with the 3D mark test just for the sake of it. Let me tap on 3D mark test application here, and let's do wildlife test. I'll tap on start. It loaded faster on the Galaxy S26 Ultra here. Now you can see the temperature is 39 degrees Celsius to 43 degree. Here it is 39 to 41 degree, 75 FPS to 207 FPS, and here it is 64 FPS to 168 FPS. So obviously the latest chip, the latest phone will always look better on the papers on all these scores. So that is something to note here. And I don't think I need to go with any of the rest of the tests here, because usually, the S26 Ultra, the latest phone, will always look better on these tests. But when it comes to real life comparison, there is not much of a difference between these two phones when it comes to opening basic applications, complex applications, as well as rendering videos. But when it comes to benchmarks, the latest phone always does better. So don't fall for the benchmarks. That is my advice. Even a 2 or 3 generation old phone can perform well for the next couple of years. So that is something to note here. And of course, surprisingly, there are a couple of tests which Samsung S25 Ultra did win. So this phone is something which you can consider buying even this year if you're getting some good deals on this. Of course, you'll lose out on the privacy display and a couple of new software features on the S26 Ultra, but otherwise you are getting the similar, almost similar performance. You are getting a slightly better build quality with the titanium frame, and you still have another 5 to 6 years of software upgrades for the S25 Ultra. So if you're planning to buy a phone between these two, considering the performances, the speed tests, etc., then S25 Ultra is still a great buy this year, especially if you're getting a 10, 20% or 30% discounts on this phone. So keep that in mind. That's all I want to share with you guys. Let me know how is your experience on the S26 Ultra and the S25 Ultra. Drop a comment. Are you planning to buy any of these phones? Do let us know in the comment section, and let me also know the reasons why you're planning to buy these phones. That will benefit the community. So go ahead, drop a comment, and while you do that, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to download our wallpaper application Wallverse. Almost every day we keep updating the wallpaper application with some brand new wallpapers, both free and premium. So go ahead and check it out. The link is in the description, and do rate it 5-star on Play Store. I would really appreciate that. You guys take care and stay safe. I'll see you in the next one soon. Cheers. Bye-bye.